If you aren't subscribed, don't forget to press the subscribe button right below this video. You better watch out. If you don't press that red button, I've heard it will turn into a super form and unleash itself on you. Better press before it does so. Anyways, cue the goddamn intro. If you've been a Sonic fan for a long period of time, like myself, you will know that throughout his life, Sonic has come in many forms. A lot of those forms have returned over the years, while others have sadly been left in the past, never to see the light of day in another game ever again. In today's video, we'll be looking back at those many forms Sonic has had, whether they should return or not, and how I will personally bring them back in a game in today's day and age. Just a quick notice, I'm only going to go into the well-known ones, so that means the forms in the comics will not be included here, since I have very little knowledge of them. And there'll be way too many. But without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's discuss the topic at hand. Sonic's first alteration from just being regular old blue Sonic was just in his second mainline video game, which was Super Sonic and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Genesis. In Sonic 2, there was a slight difference in the number of Chaos Emeralds compared to Sonic 1, as there was one more, making a total of 7 Chaos Emeralds. A lot of people said that Sonic copied Dragon Ball with Super Sonic and the Chaos Emeralds, since Dragon Ball had Super Saiyan and 7 Dragon Balls, and Super Saiyan even had yellow hair. And looking at all the facts, yeah, Sonic totally copied Dragon Ball. But that doesn't take away from the coolness of Super Sonic though. Super Sonic is obtained by collecting the 7 Chaos Emeralds, or just downloading the DLC in Forces. He can only be activated once Sonic has got a minimum of 50 rings, and once he does get 50 rings, go ahead and press the Super Saiyan button. Or it'll just do automatically if it's Forces once again. The first thing you'll notice when turning Super is that ring count goes down by 1 every second. Yes, even in Forces this time. Super Sonic is invincible to any sort of damage except for bottomless pits, even though he can fly, or things which can insta-kill Sonic, even though he is invincible. Super Sonic also has much faster movement compared to regular Sonic. You'll find that most of the time you can barely control him, and he also has a much higher jump than usual. Have a guess as to what I'm going to say now. Yep, you guessed it, except in Forces. Ever since he was introduced in Sonic 2, Super Sonic has been in a lot of games, and still is in the games, the most recent being in Forces. Super Sonic now, compared to how he was back in the day, is honestly kinda pathetic. He's gotten a lot less OP, which I know it is good to make things balanced and everything, but it was fun to work for Super Sonic, so we could have all that power. If I had to be in charge of how Super Sonic would play, or what his moveset would be, it'd be invincibility, the ring counter would still be going down, his jump would be 1.5 times higher than regular Sonic, his acceleration would also be 1.5 times faster. Now, if it is an adventure/boost game, the homing attack will be 1.5 times faster, and if it's a boost game, the boost would also be 1.5 times faster. If you're wondering why there's so many 1.5s everywhere, you'll see why when we go into Sonic's next form. This next form of Sonic was unfortunately abandoned, left to gather dust in Sonic and Knuckles, and that form is none other than the demigod himself, Hypersonic. There was a couple of reasons as to why Hypersonic was left in Sonic and Knuckles, both of which are extremely stupid, but we'll discuss them anyway. The first reason is apparently because of people with epilepsy suffering when playing as Hypersonic, because if you don't already know, Hypersonic has a lot of flashing when you're playing as him. But if you don't know what I mean, maybe we should go and check out my playthrough on Sonic 3 Complete. It's a pretty good playthrough if I do say so myself. It's even got its own playlist, like all my other playthroughs. Anyways, if you want to go see Hypersonic, go and watch that playthrough. Unless you suffer from epilepsy, then don't watch it. The second reason for why Sega won't bring back Hypersonic is because they don't want Sonic to be an exact copy of Dragon Ball. To be fair, Hypersonic is literally just Ultra Instinct. But that doesn't mean they should get rid of him. Super Sonic is the Super Saiyan, but they've got rid of him, have they? And Sega are the last people to go and say they don't want to copy someone, because just look at how much they copy Mario. If you want to find out more about Mario and Sonic copying each other, then go and watch my Mario and Sonic, the copycatting duo video. If Sega could just blatantly go and copy Mario without a care in the world, then why should they care so much about copying Dragon Ball? It's literally just hypocrisy, and it just screams laziness of not wanting to put in the effort of bringing him back. If I was bringing him back, for example, in Sonic Forces, you have all the collectibles that you can collect, like the red star rings, number rings, and moon rings. By collecting all those in every stage, and S ranking every stage, then that is how it should be unlocked. So, if this was a different Sonic game, basically, collecting every collectible and getting the highest rank on every stage should unlock your Hypersonic. Unless it's a classic game, which in that case, do it exactly the same way Sonic 3 and Knuckles handled it. After getting the Chaos Emeralds, you collect the Super Emeralds. Now, as for what Hypersonic should actually do, you should basically be a more OP version of Super Sonic. So turn all those 1.5s I said earlier into number 2s, and, like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, when Sonic performs a certain move, a flash should destroy everything in a certain radius. It could be the bounce bracelet in the adventure games, or the boost in the boost games, which activate the flash. It took a while for Sonic to get another form after this, probably to avoid causing pain to people, and to not copy Dragon Ball. But they did get him another one, but this one wasn't in a game, it was in a TV show, Sonic X. This form of Sonic is not canon sadly, but it is none other than Dark Sonic. This form of Sonic is quite unique compared to the rest of the forms, as Sonic doesn't require any collectibles or anything in order to transform into Dark Sonic. The way Sonic actually transforms into Dark Sonic is quite cool, it's by anger. When Sonic turns into Dark Sonic in Sonic X, which only happens once, the villains harmed Sonic's friends, which fuels Sonic with rage and revenge, and he gets quite the buffs. First off, he gets insanely fast, too fast for the naked eye, and he also, what's about it really? We didn't really get to see the power that Dark Sonic possessed. One cool thing I like about Dark Sonic though, is his design. Like Super Sonic turns yellow, Dark Sonic turns Sonic black, but there's much more to him that makes him even cooler, also quite scary and threatening. Dark Sonic gets his dark purple aura around him, which makes his whole body look black, except for his gloves, shoes, and eyes. On the topic of his eyes, Dark Sonic actually makes Sonic lose his pupils. There's just white in Sonic's eyes, and nothing more, looking cool and scary at the same time, which makes sense. Dark Sonic is supposed to be an out-of-control Sonic, fueled with the revenge of his friends being hurt. He is even willing to kill. Even Eggman gets scared by this, and he's the one who ends Dark Sonic by shaming Sonic for his actions. God damn it, Eggman, you really could have left him. We're such a cool super form for Sonic, you just had to ruin it, didn't you? In terms of Dark Sonic returning, I know that Sega won't ever do it, but I'm still going to discuss it. One thing that makes Dark Sonic different, as previously mentioned, is that he doesn't need to use any emeralds, he just needs to get angry enough to turn into him, which could work as a pretty cool scenario in a game. Sonic could be in a situation where the villain has got the Chaos Emeralds and has gotten overpowered and has harmed Sonic's friends. The villain, of course, thinks he's won since Sonic does have the emeralds, but they're proven wrong when Sonic turns into Dark Sonic. This would be a nice change from a regular Super Sonic final boss fight, just something different for once. It's been a while since Sonic has had a form, which isn't Super Sonic, which leads us into the next form of Sonic. This form comes from the game Sonic and the Secret Rings, which is Dark Spine Sonic, and, in my opinion, has the coolest looking design of any form of Sonic yet. Sonic turns Dark Spine by using the 3 Worlds Rings, Rage, Hatred, and Sadness. Dark Spine Sonic doesn't actually have any cool powers like the rest. He can just fly and use a lot of melee attacks, but he is still strong nevertheless. Sonic isn't even using all 7 World Rings either when he becomes Dark Spine Sonic. Only 3 of them. So, if he's already this powerful with 3, just think of the power he would yield with all 7. Now, I don't think that Dark Spine Sonic needs to, or even can return since he requires the World Rings to do so, but maybe in a possible 3rd storybook game. You never know. The next form, and my favourite one, originated in my favourite Sonic game of all time, Sonic Unleashed. That form is the Hedgehog. This form of Sonic also has no relation to the Chaos Emeralds, but is instead powered by the energy of Dark Gaia, which Eggman caused when awakening Dark Gaia at the start of Unleashed. Really, Eggman? First you take away one of Sonic's forms, and then you bring in one. I mean, hey, I'm not complaining, just saying. At least you've learned from your mistakes. Thank you, Eggman, thank you. This is probably the form of Sonic which gets the most hate, because people think that it was forced, and they don't like his gameplay, which I disagree in both of those categories. The Hedgehog's gameplay is a beat-em-up brawler, combat being his main focus of attack. He has also proved to be quite athletic, managing to pull off some cool looking stunts. Observe. Was that not the most awesome thing you've ever seen? Heck yeah it was. Why couldn't we just do that in game? The Hedgehog's main gimmick is his stretchy arms, which people say is stupid, but I think that it makes sense because if you look at the Dark Nightmares, they all have stretchy arms too, and since the Hedgehog is powered by Dark Gaia's energy, it makes sense for him to also have stretchable arms. Now, I don't think the Hedgehog should return because people have clearly shown their dislike for him, and while I do like him, I don't want Sega to ruin him either. Now, for the final form of Sonic in this video, he has made 2 appearances, like the Hedgehog. The Hedgehog also appeared in Sonic Runners, by the way. But this form also appeared in a mobile game, that being Sonic Forces Speed Battle, but also in Sonic and the Black Knight, which is Excalibur Sonic. This form of Sonic, once again, looks really cool, even if it is just Sonic with golden armor on, cape, and a long sword. There is something about him which is so cool. Sonic turns into Excalibur Sonic by using the 4 sacred swords and Caliburn, and can fly, do huge damage with his new sword Excalibur, and even do this crazy looking boost thing, which I don't know what the heck it is, but whatever it is, it looks awesome. Once again, I don't think this form needs or can return since it requires a sacred sword, but once again, maybe in a sequel or something. Anyways, that's about wraps it up for today's video. Sonic has many different forms which Sega seem to have left in the past, some of which is fine to leave, but others which makes no sense to why they won't bring him back. I'm hoping that they can all be brought into the mobile games, especially the Hedgehog. It'd be so awesome to play as the Hedgehog in Sonic Forces Speed Battle. Maybe even some of the forms from the comics that didn't get mentioned in this video, like Fleetway Sonic for example. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially the last one, and I hope to see you next time. Peace!